Rorius Retro Christmas.
Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to Rorius Retro Christmas. We're playing a game called Sheep, Dog, and Wolf. This is a slightly more obscure game, even though it's a, you know, a Looney Tunes game. This game is actually super cool, and I've been wanting to do a series of this for ages. So I thought it'd be a good time to do like a little tester. Show you guys this game, and maybe you guys will be interested in seeing more. Clocking out. Done for the day. Yeah. Yeah, in the US, I think it's called Sheep Raiders, but I believe in Europe and like Australia, New Zealand, and stuff like that, it's called Sheep, Dog, and Wolf. It's literally the Sheep, Dog, and Wolf show.
Hello, and welcome to the Sheep, Dog, and Wolf show, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer? Listen, bub, all you gotta do is relax and play the game. I gotta use this gig to catapult me to superstardom. Now, the aim of our game is simple: to steal sheep.
I've always liked Daffy Duck. The way he speaks. It's really entertaining. And this character we play as in this game, I always thought it was Wile E. Coyote, but we play as Wolf. It's a different character.
A series of levels. At each of those levels, you will have to steal a sheep from Sam Sheepdog and put it in the goal. If you succeed, you may proceed to the next challenge, and so on, until you finally steal the entire flock. But, and this is a big but, the sheep must be intact at the end of each level. You'll be disqualified if any of these sheep are missing so much as a thread of wool. Have I made myself perfectly clear? Okay, don't panic. I, as a consummate professional, know how important it is to rehearse. This is your big chance, and you don't want to blow it. Besides, I'm the one who explained this game to you, and if you don't do well, how's that gonna make me look? Not so good, that's how. So go ahead, practice.
Again, I've always liked Daffy's voice. It's full of practice. This game was one of those ones that I was like amazed to find. I've been searching for this game for a long time. I don't know anyone who owned this game. I came across it in a video rental store at some point when I was a kid, and it was I never saw it in stores for sale. I never saw anyone who actually owned the game. Just reminded myself of the controls, even though the game's probably gonna do that for me. Yeah. Extended use of this game can drive even the most serious people crazy. Oh? Are you sure you want to play this game? Yes. Wait, what if I say no? No. It just keeps doing that? Nice. Yeah, weirdly square is jump. I'm not used to those controls. We warned you to star across the white line. Yeah. Back last year? Was it last year or the year before? I started collecting the PS1 games again. I was going on Trade Me, which is New Zealand's eBay, to find old games to, you know, add to my collection. And again, this is a game that I've wanted for years and years and years. So when I saw it on Trade Me, I was like, I bought it as soon as I could. I was so happy to finally get my hands on it. Game over. Wait a minute.
Oh, that didn't work too well. Follow me and I'll explain a few commands. First things first, how to use the camera.
Oh.
I'm right behind you. Just use the L2 and R2 buttons to move the camera.
It's gonna take me through this whole shtick. At least it has, like, straight-up controls for it.
Now I'll hide up here. If you want to find me, keep the inside view button pressed down.
So if I hold triangle, yeah, I can go like that.
Nice going, bub. These commands will come in handy if you want to look around.
Yeah. Oh.
If you want to follow me, and who wouldn't, use the jump button and just do what I'm doing.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, square is jump for some reason, and you have a double jump, thankfully.
If you want to jump higher, press the button a second time when you are at the highest point of your jump. Works like a charm.
But this game, while being like having basic platforming stuff,
Might I also suggest you use the jump button to take a flying leap.
it also has some really cool other things, other platforming / movement things that you just don't get in other games.
Hey, how about a little race? You want to know how to win? When you cross the starting line, you'll get a limited amount of time to finish the race. To do this, press steadily on the run button
Like
to
how
increase your speed.
the
If you
tutorial
run
guy,
fast enough,
Daffy
you'll be
Duck.
able to stay suspended in midair
Yeah, this.
for a short period of time. This will come in handy to get over precipices. Fancy word for cliff.
Yes, it was like cliffs, which would be in his voice like cliff, precipice. All right, yeah. So if you hold circle, you tap circle. Sorry, you literally do like the classic cartoon run, and the game has like we talk about in game development. We talk about games having coyote time. This literally has coyote time. This works. The reason that they say that games have coyote time is because Wile E. Coyote would run off the edge of a cliff, but he would keep running. Oh, yep. Wile E. Coyote would like keep running as he goes off. Oh shit! As he goes off the edge of a cliff, he'd keep running. This game literally builds that into the game mechanic. You can literally.
I knew you could
sprint.
do it. You'll probably be able to challenge Roadrunner later in the game, if you're up for it.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Foreshadowing. Yeah, they literally build it into the game mechanics so that you can run over those gaps.
To help you steal sheep from Sam Sheepdog, you will be given several objects. But wait, there's more. You also gotta know how to use objects in the background. To open the gate, the red button has to be pressed. Just jump on the first seesaw, and the big rock will throw you to the other side. Then, jump on the second seesaw to launch the little rock towards the button so that the gate remains open. Confused yet? Me too. Woohoo! 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 Woohoo!
Yeah, so if I go over here, I believe I can press the button. Yeah, if I press the button down, the gate will open. But of course it disappears. It goes back down. Yeah, if you... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed X instead of square. Sorry about that. Just had to go help in the kitchen because it is getting very close to Christmas. And lots of baking is happening. Alright, so if I hop off this, the ball will launch me because it's a huge big ball. This is how the mechanic works in the game. Like, if there's a seesaw with a big ball, it'll launch you. However, if there's a little ball, you'll launch the ball. That's almost always how it works throughout the game. I love the music in this as well. It's very, yeah, it's very reminiscent of a Looney Tunes cartoon, you know? Oh god, the camera.
Listen, if you want to get sheep and make a plan, you have to use your inventory.
Yeah, and this game has all the acting
Press
stuff.
the select button, which will show you the level's map and the objects available to you. To get an object, you have to order it by opening a letterbox. If you want to know in which letterbox you have to order a specific object, select it in your inventory, and a red circle will appear around the letterbox, which means it's yours. The objects drawn in white are the ones you can find in the level. The colored objects are those you already collected and can use. And if that's not enough, you can also look at the object's user guide for instructions on how to use it. So come on, try out your inventory and order an object from a letterbox. Today! Batteries not included.
Yeah, so... What button is it? Select? Yeah. Yeah, so this shows you the map of the layout of the level. And I think question marks are an area of interest. Yeah, I can see, like, rocket. The rocket is a very useful item that helps you to fly. The X button helps you to take off or to eject. Use a circle button to accelerate. The blue gauge shows how much fuel is left. Yeah, it tells you all about it anyway. And that red circle shows you that up ahead is where the X is. So up ahead is the mailbox that has that item. Yeah, and you order it. Use the Acme system. Check the mailbox, and the little Acme box falls down, and you can grab the rocket. How do you access that? I forget. Ooh. Yep. Oh, it's L1. There we go. And then we activate it. Circles to accelerate. Yeah. And so yeah, there's big canyons or open spaces you can use this to cross them. Ah! Don't want to smash into a wall. You dive down. It uses inverse controls, of course. But that's fine, I'm used to that kind of thing. And then, deactivate. Yeah.
Hey, good for you! Don't forget that to finish each level, you must be in the goal with the sheep. In fact, you have to both be in the goal, or the challenge doesn't count. And that would be despicable.
Yeah, so you pick up the sheep. I love the sheep in this game. They're just a white blob with a face on the end and little tiny pointy black feet. These little tiny feet. And Wolf is like, you can see he's sort of like bows down with the weight of the sheep. There we go. Yeah. The sheep are really cute in this game. But yeah, that's the premise of the game. Let's get into a level. Let's try and do at least one. These levels are quite long. This game, each level of the game, there's only a handful of levels, I think. Like maybe like 12 levels. But each level is quite a complicated puzzle to solve. I don't actually remember like how many there were. Or... Okay, there's actually more than I thought. So what, 16 levels? Once we get that sheep in there, once he finally makes it in. Yeah, okay, there's 16 levels.
You'll see the place
And some
to
of them are
which you must
secret.
bring back the sheep you have stolen. The counter will also indicate the number of sheep you still have to steal.
Yeah.
By climbing onto this stand, you can save the game by
Yes,
following
yes.
the instructions given.
STW, sheepdog and wolf.
If you're exceptionally bright, like yours truly, you'll discover a time clock in each level. Activate it and win a bonus point. Then you can come here and buy stuff, depending on the number of bonus points you've collected, of course. And that's where you can choose levels. All you have to do is activate a door to enter the corresponding level. It's up to you now.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it's like a little bit as the crowd. They're all different Looney Tunes characters. I was going to say the... Oh, can I talk to him? Oh, I can.
Please, let's give our contestant a little support, huh?
They didn't make any noise. But yeah, I can save it there. What is this, actually? I don't remember this. Oh, it's like, oh, some of them are tips. Okay. You got, like, artwork as well as tips. Oh, those tips are to tell you how to access the secret levels. To access hidden past-present level. And then the access hidden autumn level. The past-present level is really cool. Because, it has a mechanic that is... It uses, like, time machines. And you, like, go forward and backward in time to, get to the different sections. I can't... and when you... Yeah, and so how that works is, like, you plant a seed in the past, and then you go to the future, and it'll be, a tree in the future, you know? I don't think I have access to the areas that are where the secrets are yet, because I haven't finished the first level yet. But some of them, like, one of them is literally through an invisible wall. I know you, like, jump up against a wall and you, like, phase through it. So yeah, one of those hints will tell you that tip. But yeah, let's do level 1 and see if we can make it to the end. Yeah, every level has different Acme, they share a lot of tools, a lot of, gadgets. But a lot of levels have really unique mechanics. Usually something is specific about the level is, like, really unique. Which makes this a really interesting game. But this is the first level, so this will be relatively simple. We haven't actually been taught how to sneak and stuff like that, but I think I accidentally activated sneak before.
I'm back. Listen, if you don't want to be seen by Sam Sheepdog, here's some free advice. First, when you see this icon appear, it means that you are close to Sam's area. The icon helps you see where Sam is looking. If it's in front of you, it means that Sam is looking in your direction. When the icon is green, it means that you are close to Sam's area, but the good news is, he can't see or hear you. When the icon is orange, it means that you're in Sam's area, so be quiet and everything will be okay. When the icon is red, it means you're in big trouble, pal, 'cause Sam saw you, and you'd better get out. Your best bet is to press the stealth button. If you don't, Sam will hear you when you enter his area.
Yeah, when it's green, you can run around like this. It's perfectly fine. But once it goes orange, you need to be... I think it's actually... The way that it does the sound in this game is clever. Where it only plays the sneaking sound when you first start sneaking. And then it fades away. So you don't constantly hear the bloom, 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 bloom. You know, so you're not constantly dealing with that. If I recall correctly, there's a... You do this so you can get across at first. Yeah, this was the only level I would ever be able to play prior to getting buying the game or renting it, because this is a level that is included in a demo disc that I have. Time clock activated, and you win a bonus point. Oh, so this is actually a bonus. See, that's a point, so I can buy something with it. Oh god. So this was entirely a secret. I didn't even need to go this way. Alright, now, where are we? Watch out, dangerous bridge. One person at a time. Yeah, so you can cross this bridge as wolf, but if you try and carry a sheep across, it will collapse. But we got this big old rock in the way as well. Let's see what's around. I think if we looked at the map, we'd be able to see there's a Acme mailbox over here. Oh, interesting. In certain areas, just tapping the L2 R2 button changes it by 90 degrees like that. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Got an Acme gift. What's this? If you have used your dynamite, you can come get another one here. Yeah, so it's refuelable, reacquirable. Yeah, we can have a look closely at Sam's sheep flock. Let's see, he's watching over them. The hawk eye. Oopsies. Oh, this will be just used for this, probably. If I go, is it L1? Yeah. We just go up here, put, and then it times down. Ooh. And there we go. It's all good. We've opened up the exit. But, oops, wrong direction. There we go. Oh, whoops, I keep forgetting to tap it. Hey.
Hi, I'm a farmer Porky.
Yeah, Porky
I hear
Pig.
you're trying to steal Sham's flock. Good luck. I grow all kinds of vegetables, and I know Sam's sheep well. For instance, I know you can lead a sheep if you show it some lettuce. If you do this, you won't have to carry them. Come back with your sheep, and I'll show you how to use a leafy vegetable.
That's what I always remembered, that. Leafy vegetables. He's trying to say lettuce. Oh, it's so good. I remember laughing my head off as a kid to that. We can get dynamite and we can get lettuce. What did we need to do for the lettuce again? I've immediately forgotten what he just said. Lettuce?
It's Sam's sheep love eating lettuce. If you leave some near a sheep, it'll come along and eat them one after the other. Those sheep are pigs.
Pigs. Those sheep are pigs.
In the following levels, you may find lettuce in places other than gardens. But don't worry, they'll always be shown on your map.
Right, okay. Oh, so maybe there's... Okay, no, it's showing where I am now. I could have sworn he said there was something I had to do to get lettuce. Do I have to maybe get a sheep first? Is that what's the problem? I think he maybe... Because he might have said... Get me a sheep and I'll show you how to use the lettuce sort of thing. Yeah, thankfully there's a sheep behind him we can sneak away with. In later levels it's a lot more complicated than this. Okay, we're outside of his view. Cool. Yay! Yeah, I can't cross the bridge with this sheep. Yeah, okay, that's all it was. That was... Yeah.
You managed to take a sheep from the flock. Well done. Now, I'll show you how to use the lettuce intelligently. Sam's sheep love it. All you have to do is leave some next to its sheep. It'll go toward it all on its own to eat it. But be careful not to place your lettuce too far away, or it won't be able to see it. To know whether you're close enough before putting the lettuce down, check whether this icon is displayed. You can also place bits of lettuce all along the path. The sheep will move from a bit to a bit, but don't place them too far apart. Otherwise, the sheep may stop on the way. So, don't forget to check for this icon before placing any lettuce. It'll tell you whether it's close enough. Does any of that make sense? Are you following me? Do you get it? 'Cause I don't.
I love how the characters who teach you the game mechanics are the worst talkers in the game. Like in the like Looney Tunes series. You got Daffy Duck with like a clear sort of like speech impediment style voice. You got Porky Pig who's got a stutter. They're both characters explaining stuff in this game. Okay, before we go, let's get the lettuce out. Okay, put one here. One here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now you should. Ah! Well. Well now. Oh my god, it reset. Wait. Is my lettuce still there? No! The camera insists on being to the side of the bridge. Yeah, you go eat that. Whenever you go over here, or frequently when you go over the bridge, it insists on being like side on, which is very frustrating. Yeah, like this. It's like, no, I want it this way. Yeah, and the sheep will slowly make its way across the bridge. The sheep are so cute in this game. You finish that lettuce. Yeah. There we go. Leafy vegetables. It's funny because when I do that voice, I actually start to stutter myself. I have a very slight stutter issue. So when I try and do that voice, it like triggers my stutter. But yeah, that was level 1 of Sheepdog and Wolf. This game is super neat. I know the first level is pretty basic, but some of the later levels get so complicated and they use so many interesting and weird gadgets to make to make the puzzle work. So it's so good. It's such a good game.
Fantastic! Oops. Our contestant needs quiet. Quiet!
Yes, quiet. See how they got like reflection going on down there? PlayStation games aren't really capable of reflection, so what they've actually got is they've got another model of Wolf below the floor running like this. But yeah, we'll save this here. Please do let me know if you see this game and you're like, oh, this is interesting, I'd like to see more of this. I would love to play a series of Sheepdog and Wolf on the channel. So I love this game to bits. And it gets really frustrating and towards the end. Like, some of the puzzles are so difficult. Like, just executing on them, it gets really challenging. But yeah, I love this game. It's one of those things where it's like, you think of a Looney Tunes game, or you think of like a Disney or Looney Tunes kind of game, you think, oh, it's gonna be some cheap thing. But I reckon PS1 era Looney Tunes games, specifically, were like way better than they had any right to be. There's a couple of games, well, one of which I own and therefore I'm going to play in this Retro Christmas, that I love as well. But there's another one that I have been wanting to find, but I've never been able to find it. Enough rambling. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Check the links in the description. Click social media links to follow me in social media places. consider getting merch from Fourth Wall. I think I've advertised every shirt. No, wait. Why don't you try the Face Like an Item shirt? I think I had initially mentioned it, but it got cut from the video because of background noise. So why don't you check out the Face Like an Item shirt? A reference to a moment in an old series of Raft. But whatever the case, thank you so much for watching, and until the next episode of Rorius' Retro Christmas.